welcome back to another video, the gang, and today we have a pretty good one. So, as you can see, Bonnie here, well, he's not really Bonnie. What the flip, man, what the flip. But anyway, he pulled 2 Aquatic Balloras and I offered for one. He let me underpay, which is really cool. So, today I'm going to be showcasing the new Apex, and when I get her evolved, I'll showcase that too. But right now we're gonna showcase her with overclock. So I wished I kept it clean. So I was at a loss of words there. But anyway, I wish I kept it clean, but unfortunately I didn't. But it's alright. We're gonna go ahead and head into a game. Now I have to warn you, they made game 2 of the summer event like really hard, like way harder. So, unfortunately for all you little macros out there, game 2 is going to be physically almost impossible to macro. Excuse my dogs. Can't equip any units. Can I equip this dude? No, I can't equip any units. The weirdest thing. Can I equip literally anything? Okay. We're being sidetracked here. I can't freaking test her out with a booster because this game hates me for some reason. So we're just gonna go ahead and I don't know if I'm the only one with this glitch, but we're just gonna go ahead and go into a game. Here we are, and I'm just gonna do 2-1 because it is the easiest out of 2. And I would say this map is probably the best to macro on, but not anymore. Okay, because of the massive buff this map got, it is insanely hard to beat. Go ahead and play some starters. Yep, right there is literal proof that this game is gonna be insanely hard to beat. Let's hope I can at least somewhat kill him. I don't think I have any anti-regen, which is why I'm probably gonna lose. But I'm gonna push these down. If you're wondering why I have the weirdest setup of all time, don't wonder. But I got done maxing her out, and I maxed out with overclocked. She does 39,000 damage, 52.5 range, and a 1.2 cooldown, which is pretty good. But like with overclock, it's actually still pretty high. But then again, it doesn't really matter. It's not the highest cooldown ever. I will say. I forgot to look at her base stats. We'll do that right after we get back. But she is pretty good with overclock, and she's not really being boosted right now, so that's good. You can place 2, which is also pretty good. And she has pretty good slowing. I'll show you after this. And her design, I'd say they really cooked with those designs this event. I won't even lie. Sadly, my Into the Pool Spring Bonnie was taken, and I heard that you have to make a ticket, so I'll be doing that shortly after this video. Don't you worry. But anyway, yeah, this design is sick. They put a lot of detail on her. She got a dress, thing over her shoulder. She even got a little cap, like those little hats you wear in the sun to cover you. She got the skirt made of water. Yeah, all the design they really cooked. So that's nice. Let's see if we can kill this boss. And surprisingly, I think we are, thanks to Kronos. But anyway, let's head back to lobby. And now that we're back in, we're gonna actually look at her stats now. So she is a pierce spread, which is pretty good. Damage goes from 14,000 to 26,100 damage. Range goes from 25 to 35, and cooldown goes from 2.2 to 1.8 seconds. So all in all, not the best stats, I would say. And let's see, slow. Attack slow enemies by 65% for 2.5 seconds. Now if that was stun, that would actually be really good, but it's just slow. It's not even the best slow in the game, so it's all in all pretty decent. Would I say, like, be on your loadout if you're like really good? Probably not, but if you're just like me and don't have a lot of Apexes, she is pretty helpful, especially if you don't have a slower. But anyway, let's go try and test how far she can get with an endless. I can't put on a booster. I physically can't. Is there anything? If I can put this to you, you can't. Alright, is it working now? Let's try and get my code plus strap, because sadly that probably is my best booster. But see, look, it doesn't work. This update is very buggy. I don't know what happened. They broke the game or something. But don't know if it's just second place or whatever. Because if I unequip this, let's see. Can I equip them? I can. So it's just a second slot. It's just a second slot that's glitched. I don't know why. That's very weird. Where the freak is one? If I try and equip them now, yeah, it's the second slot that's glitched. That is just weird. Alright, well, guess we can unequip this dude then. No, because it was trying to put it there. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Let me try and remake my inventory. I'll be right back. Alright, here we are in Endless, and I'm gonna pick cooldown 3. And we can't put her down at the start, so we're gonna have to try and save up for her. Now that everything's dead, we'll put her in the middle. Like this. And I'm pretty sure me and the Fazbear Gang have a bunch of different ideas for like animatronic versus animatronic, who's better, or like unit versus unit. So that's really nice. I already have a couple in mind, but I'm gonna max these guys out and see how far they can make it endless. We'll be back right after she almost fails or like dies. Alright, as I come back to this and watching it, it comes to my realization that to use her more appropriately, you'd actually have to set one at last, so she actually slows everything. And I don't know if it, yeah, see? So it actually slows everything, so my bad. But that's how you want to use her, or like put her around the map, like when the meta was Frostbite, you would just put it like on different sides of the map. But she doesn't have enough range for that, and I don't have the best booster. So obviously I would just put one of them at last, so both of them can focus on different enemies, since their AoE is not full, or the slow is not full AoE. Just a heads up as we head into this endless, and it might seem like we die here because this dude has anti-regen and regen, and they don't have anti-regen, so not a shocker that we die here. I do have auto skip off, however, so you can't really have an argument saying, oh well, she's focusing on other things. Nah, do I have auto skip off? So it does look like she ends at wave 81, or yeah, wave 81. If I had auto skip on, it would probably be higher, but you know what, it doesn't really matter. Without auto skip, she heads to wave 81 with the overclocked and with booster. So she's actually not too bad, especially given the fact that she survives without anti-regen. But all in all, since she doesn't have anti-regen, mind that voice correct. Since she doesn't have anti-regen, of course she's gonna, you know, lose at some point to a pretty bulky boss. So that will be the end of this video. I will try my best to get the Evo as quick as possible, but thanks for tuning in, and I might do another giveaway my next video, so stay tuned for that. So hit the subscribe button, and let's try and hit like 1.5k subs by the end of this year. That'd be fire. Hopefully we can do it. So anyway, bye!